Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams, the action figure show about news, reviews, collecting tips, customizations, kit bashing, everything that goes into this fun, nerdy hobby that you and I both love. And in this special episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Scar Trooper Mike. Mick? M-I-C? I don't know. I know nothing about this character or these comic books, but I know a good Stormtrooper when I see it, and this is a cool looking Stormtrooper. I've been eyeballing this one for a while. I picked this up at my local mom and pop toy store. They were having a sale, and I grabbed it. So let's dive in and take a look. First off, we've got that clamshell book. I'm assuming, I thought this was maybe from a game, but I guess it's not, because it's not a gaming grate. So I guess this is from like a comic or a novelization, probably a comic, because this looks like, I think most of these that come in this box are from a comic, which I don't read the Star Wars comic, so really don't know a whole lot about this guy, but he does look badass. Here we've got the artwork there, which is pretty obviously a comic, so I guess that's staring us in the face. Star Wars, Scar Trooper Mike, M-I-C, let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. M-I-C, Mike, Mick, whatever. Warning, choking hazard. Don't put Scar Trooper Mike in your mouth. Ages 4+, Hasbro. On the top here and along the sides, we've got tons of that artwork from the comic book. And then on the side here, we've got Scar Trooper Mike. There's a picture of him as well. Star Wars The Black Series on there. On the back, we've got a digital rendering of said figure with accessories, more of that artwork. Jibbery jabbery legal jargon across the board. Ages 0 to 3, you know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right, you're welcome. More jibbery jabbery legal jargon, Disney, Barcode, Houses of Klingon, Hasbro, and then on the inside here, we've got more of that comic artwork and a whole little blurb about Scar Trooper Mike that I intend on reading to find out who the hell this guy is. And then there we've got a promotional shot of him with Star Wars The Black Series, Scar Trooper Mike, plastic-free packaging, and Hasbro. So I'm going to pop him out of here and get him on the pedestal and try to get this cardboard tab back in that. And as soon as I get him out, we'll have a look. And here we have him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First and foremost, we have his jetpack. I'm assuming this is a jetpack. It looks like it's got jets on the bottom of it. All in the Stormtrooper white. We've got a little bit of a gunmetal paint app on the back here with that shiny blue that's salt and peppered all the way around him. On the inside, this is what I find really interesting. Is I'm assuming this attaches on to the stuff onto, that's how it actually fits onto his back. That's really strange. Hey, I got a question for you. How many of you guys, when you were a kid, thought that that said oil because you thought it was a robot? How many? Don't lie. How many was like, that's where they put the oil because he's a robot? At least that's what I did. I was 5. So yeah, we've got some black paint apps there. We got more of that blue, shiny, metallic sheen there. I'm really interested to see how this fits on there. I guess that just like fits right onto the where it says oil. But so yeah, little backpack jetpack thing. And then we have that classic Stormtrooper blaster. This is the one that has the magazine popping out on the side though. So yeah, we got that classic Stormtrooper blaster with the sight on the side. This one's a little warped. Ooh, I don't want to bend that. This is a harder plastic. I'm gonna probably have to heat that up. That is just a tiny tad bit warped. You can see right up there on the barrel, but I don't know. It's okay. Got the silver paint app right there on the ejector. And that's where the bullets come out, even though this doesn't shoot bullets. I don't know. But it is on the other side of the magazine. I mean, that was a real gun. That's what all the guns in Star Wars, they used real, because Han's gun and Luke's gun was a broom handle Mauser. But so yeah, we got that classic Stormtrooper blaster, and then here we have Scar Trooper Mike. I'm just going to call him Scar Trooper Mike. Mike stands to the top of his antenna, well, actually to the top of his helmet, just slightly under 6 inches tall, to the top of his little antennae. He's probably 6 1/4. Looking at the sculpt, this is what sold me on this. Look at that helmet. It almost looks like it's glowing under my lighting. This is really neat. I like Stormtroopers, and this is a really neat one. This guy's going to end up being like my Stormtrooper captain, or like the Stormtrooper general or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is a neat looking guy. I love this. So we have that classic Stormtrooper helmet, but really zhuzhed up. We've got this sort of, I don't know what you want to call it, design carved into the top of the helmet there in the front, as you can see it. We've got a little, I guess that's a light with that, same with that blue sheen there. Got a communication antenna on the side. This looks really neat. He just looks mean. He's like, yeah, I got the good armor. You can't actually shoot me through this. You're gonna really have to use your best effort to kill me. Got some little black lines there on the chest plate. This just looks really, really good. Down to, we've got that basic white Stormtrooper armor, but on the left gauntlet, we have a little wrist device, which is like, I guess, like a little computer with that blue sheen on it that just looks really cool. All the way, the rest of the way down from the waist, I mean, we pretty much have a version 2 Stormtrooper is what we're looking at here. Let's go over articulation. First off, we've got a neck with the ball going into the upper torso with the dumbbell going up into the head. Full rotation on the head. Doesn't have the fake head up in the top of it, which I kind of thought that it would. But we've got not too bad down, not too bad up. Great tilt because it is a dumbbell. With the arms of this one gauntlet wants to ride up for some reason, and it just was like that out of the package, but it is glued on. I'm probably going to have to, does this have butterfly joints? Wait a minute. Does it? Oh, it does slightly. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's got butterfly joints. That's the second one out of these that I got from the mom and pop store that has that Rebel Commando, that indoor Rebel Commando had butterfly joints. That's something you don't see in the Black Series too often. So that's cool. But yeah, we've got butterfly joints on the shoulders, all the way up to there. These are kind of glued. These aren't an O-ring, it looks like. These are just kind of glued to the top of the shoulder. So if you leave those up for a decent amount of time, those are going to stay bent up. But we got full rotation on the... or is that an O-ring? Maybe that is an O-ring. I guess... Okay, that is an O-ring. That's an O-ring going through the peg through the arm into the torso. I didn't realize that. So we got full rotation on the shoulder, which you can, if you hold on to that pauldron, that'll go around with it. We've got a single elbow with, whoops, as I hit the camera, single elbow. Wait a minute, is that a double elbow? No, single elbow with a swivel. Down to the wrist where, now this thing's wanting to ride down. I'm going to move that up. Single wrist, swivel on the wrist with an in and out on the left, and on the right, we have better be a trigger finger. Yeah, up and down on the right. that chest piece is very loose too, but I guess that's okay. Got a ball joint mid-torso going from lower to upper, giving us some ab crunch. Not a whole lot because that's catching on all those armor pieces, but a little bit of hula hoop there. No waist swivel, but we do have the legs out to there because that's where it's catching there on the cod piece. Right there, it's catching and then catching on the belt there too. Do have that Stormtrooper thigh swivel and a single knee with a swivel down to the feet where we have detents on the feet and a forward rocker. Let's get this thing. I want to see how this... So that just pops onto the... Yep, it sure does. And that stays on too. I mean, well, it pops off pretty easy, but yeah, that just lines up where it says oil. I just think that's funny. Yeah, that just pops right on there. That's a pretty clever way to do that. Let's get his blaster. Let's see how that trigger finger lines up. Oh, boom, we got it. Okay. I will say this, he's got those hinky ankles that want to not go into the Goldilocks zone. So that, but you know, it just needs a little wearing on there, but I really like him. That's awesome. I'm glad I picked him up. I've been, like I said, I've been eyeballing him for a while, but I'm glad I picked him up. So let's pull him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other characters and we'll see how he scales up. And here we have him with the Medico mafex, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Officer, the Mezco 1/12 Collective Batman Caped Crusader Dark Knight Edition, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Cyborg. All in all, I think he's a pretty decent figure. I do like him. He's going to look great on my shelf. I'm going to have to give it, and I'm not giving it a low, I'm not going to give it the rating I give it because I don't like clone troopers. It's not that. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I'll be kind. I was going to give him a 6. The elbow's got a problem, because of the elbow pads, on the swivel, and the knees are slightly weird because of the knee pads. So you're limited on articulation, and with this type of character, being an army builder and a trooper, you really want to get him into some good poses, and you're not going to be able to do that with this. But I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 because he does look great, and he's going to fit in perfectly up on my prequel shelf. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.